Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Very excited for today's beer. It's actually from my sister Molly. Thank you so much, Molly. Really appreciate it. It was part of my Christmas gift from her. And so I haven't had this one in a while. So what is it? It's Yard's Ben Franklin beer. So they do Ales of the Revolution. So she got me a 12 pack, and it had four of these, which I'll talk about more in a second. Four of from George Washington, a recipe he actually had. That's a porter. Four from Thomas Jefferson, and again, a real recipe he had. That's a golden ale. I'm not sure if I'll review all three. I picked the one I'm the most interested in to review. So this one has spruce tips in it, and that's why I decided to do this. They are using real ingredients. This stuff, again, these are the actual recipes, and that would have been something available back then. A little fun fact: my sister Molly is allergic to hops, so yes, her brother does beer reviews on YouTube, and she can't have hops. I think she can drink this because I don't know. To my knowledge, there's no hops in this. It's all from that pine. And I want to do this because it goes back to till beer do us part. Triptych was the brewery. They sent me a beer, and they use pine needles. And I think it's interesting. Sometimes we talk about these beer flavors that we say things like, "Oh, it has an orange taste, a pine taste," and then you actually eat an orange or something with pine in it, and you realize how it's a beer version of that, and it's not exactly the same. So I was hoping, to do this and kind of get that real pine, actual pine aroma, taste, all that stuff. And yeah, so I haven't had these. I don't remember the last time. It's been a while. First time I had them was like 11, 12 years ago. A buddy of mine, bachelor party. We're in Philadelphia. Yards is in Philly, and a whole bunch of actually, I think yeah, everyone there really liked history. So we started it off at this like throwback bar, like a colonial kind of a thing. Like again, way back, revolutionary stuff. And they had these beers there, and we're like, "Whoa, what? You're actually using? This brewery actually uses the recipes that those guys had." So yeah, like we were super excited. And actually, the one guy we were with was from England, so he started pretending to be, British soldier, talking to a guy who was in character who was a patriot. It was pretty cool, but you have to be a history nerd to like that kind of stuff. Um, okay, a little darker, and again, because it's been a long time since I had it, I don't really, remember it specifically. Apparently, that glass is dirty, and that's not making it go away as quick as it usually does. So, Ales of the Revolution, as I said, Poor Richards is the name. That was Ben Franklin's almanac, Poor Richards. Also, if you watch The Office, there is so on the show The Office, they go to a bar called Poor Richards. My friend Jason and I actually went to Poor Richards. It's a bar in a bowling alley in real life. Still really cool. They knew we were Office fans, so they gave us a bunch of swag when we were there. It says Spruce Ale, 5% ABV, ale brewed with spruce tips and sprigs. Yards again is in Philly, if I didn't say that. Little over a finger ahead. Beautiful, like ruby color. What you're seeing is a little darker than what I'm seeing. Um, but yeah, like a ruby red to brownish kind of color. Um, yeah, you can see through it. I guess you can't, but yeah, I can easily see through it with the. Sorry about the lighting. The head is off-white, almost like you mixed in some brown with the head. Again, what actually for that one, what I'm seeing is a little darker than what you're seeing, but the beer itself, you're seeing something darker. Let's get into the aroma. It's not super piney actually. I get more of like a molasses, caramel without the sweetness. Um, Earth. There is some pine there, don't get me wrong, but it's not like you open up a bag of pine needles. Like, it does not smell like that, or you just cut down a Christmas tree. It does not have that strong of a pine at all. Some dried fruit like figs and raisins. Yeah, nice sweet aroma, not cloyingly. Smells good. Smells kind of like an amber ale. I don't know what they're going for, but let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Yeah, so you get that more like pine needle, juniper kind of taste in here. What I'm remembering that one that I was saying about the guy and gal, sorry, from Till Beer Do Us Part sent me. That one was like very in your face pine needles. Again, just like the aroma, It's there, but it's not overpowering. If you know people or you are a person who like has had IPAs, or like, oh, it's like drinking a Christmas tree. This does not drink like that at all. You might actually be intrigued by this beer. Kind of like the aroma, that caramel without the sweetness, molasses. Again, a little bit of that juniper pine thing. Um, for being 5%, it's not some. It's interesting. It almost has some. And again, probably because I've been doing such big beers lately, and I'm saying again because I've said this in other beer reviews lately. It kind of it's like you took some big barley wine and made it way down, way down. So the fig raisin kind of component is more subdued than what I'm used to drinking lately, but it's there. The um, the molasses that I've gotten, the caramel without the sweetness I've gotten, again, it's there. It's just less. For 5%, it has good amount of flavor. It doesn't come across watery at all. It's almost like when you drink a Mexican chocolate stout that has a pepper, and each sip it kind of builds a little bit more pepper. Each sip, I do get a little bit more pine, and again, it's not like drinking a Christmas tree, but that juniper um, pine note is coming more. It's not quite sappy though either, which is interesting. It's very much that just a needle. Yeah, good beer. I don't remember the last time I had a 5% beer, or at least definitely like reviewed one. But yeah, it's in the spot. Thanks again, Molly. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate that. Check me out on Instagram on Tapped. No hype beer reviews at both those places. Always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.